We have literally just landed, picked up our bags,
Yeah.
and where are we?
We're in New Zealand. We are so excited to be here. This has been on the bucket list for the longest time.
It's been there for a long time. We're going to be in New Zealand for the next 6 weeks, but we're going to start this with a classic first impressions.
Yeah.
So we'll show you our first day. We're going to go and pick up our camper van, which we're going to be living in for the next few weeks. We've started in Christchurch, so let's go see it.
Let's go get the van and let's get started. We just picked up our camper van. Yay! We are nervous but excited because we don't know what's to come, but it looks like such a great camper van. It's kitted out really well. We'll give you a full tour later.
Yeah, the adventure starts now.
It does.
Although firstly, we got to obviously get some supplies and do some of those bits. So yeah, we'll go do that first.
Let's go get supplies, then let's get on the road. Do you want to drive?
Yeah.
So exciting! Okay. Eek. And we're in.
This takes me back.
This does. We did a camper van trip around Australia a few years ago, and yeah, I'm just so excited. This is a lot bigger than our camper van in Australia, so at least Matt might be able to stand up in it because it's a high top.
Yeah, but maybe not necessarily stand up, but at least I can sit up in bed and things like that.
Okay, let's go for a food shop. Cheese, yes.
Jesus, this is expensive. Okay, maybe grated mott's.
We have topped up on all of the stuff we need. I think there's probably a bunch of stuff we've forgotten, but that was about
a bunch of stuff we don't need.
Probably a bunch of stuff we don't need. That was about $234, right?
Yeah.
So about £106. So I actually don't think it's that bad. Like, people told us that New Zealand was really, really, really expensive, and I don't feel like it's as expensive as I expected.
No, I mean, we got some wine in New Zealand,
Of
obviously,
course.
and I think we got a bunch of the essentials. Our fridge isn't as big as
Not
the one
very
that we
big.
had in Australia, so we've really minimised on the stuff that would need
front.
to be in there, the fresh stuff.
Yeah.
Loads of tins of like tomatoes and chickpeas and black beans and corn and things like that. So I think we can make some good meals out of what we've got.
Hopefully.
Let's see if it all fits.
Okay, next step. We nipped back in for another, how much was it?
That's 60, just over $60.
Okay, so in total was that maybe around £130, which
Yeah, about
I still don't think is actually
$300.
bad.
It sounds a lot when you put it in dollars.
It does. We have a few more stops. We're going to go to Kmart and get a few little bits, and maybe have a little look at the op shops as well, just in case we need things like raincoats or any warmer clothing as well. Just 'cause it's not cold, but
it's not too bad temperature. It's quite nice walking
Yeah.
around, but we've got some hikes planned like very early in the morning.
Yeah, so it's good
And our
to.
Bali wardrobe hasn't
Very true.
been packed for that.
Yeah, very true.
Put this in the van and then next stop.
Next stop.
It does feel just like old times, being sat in this sort of like seat a little bit higher up. I'm not used to the automatic yet. I'm used to driving manual. We need an aux cable so we can blaze our road trip tunes as well. And then yeah, I think we'll really sort of like feel the proper road trip vibes. I like it.
These sort of days definitely depict a full-time van life sort of day. Like, it's a full-time job in itself, because we've done food shop, we managed to get some like waterproof jackets and stuff from Mountain Warehouse, we went to Kmart to pick up an extra few bits, and now we're gonna go get petrol, and finally we can get on the road. It feels like what was meant to take an hour or 2 hours is taking like 4 hours, so we're hoping to get to Lake Tekapo today. We are so excited to finally get on the road. We got some petrol and we filled up about half a tank to 3/4 of a tank, which was how much?
About $105.
$105, so around 45–50 pounds in England. And yeah, that was with unleaded 91, so just your normal sort of petrol. We are about an hour away now from the free camp that we're staying at tonight. We did want to go and grab some really nice food from this, I think it's like a cafe, but it closes at 4:30 and it's now at 7 p.m, so I think we missed it.
We also did a whole food shop today, so
yeah,
we probably should eat the food that
yeah,
we bought.
we definitely. So hopefully we'll get to the campsite about 8 o'clock and we're going to cook some food, have a glass of wine and just relax after such a long day that genuinely took way longer than I expected it to do. So that's your pro tip for when you arrive in New Zealand, you pick up your camper van. Everything's going to take way longer than you expect because
especially that first food shop, like, we were in there for so long.
We were in there for 3 hours.
No, it wasn't that long.
It felt like that long. It was so long. But yeah, an hour to go and we are going to be staying right next to Lake Tekapo. I don't think it's particularly got Tekapo views, but it does look really nice and it's a good free camp as well. So I'm so excited to cook some dinner and have some wine. We are 2 minutes away from the campsite finally. It's nearly 8:30, so it did take longer than we thought, but we are hungry, we're ready for food. We really hope there's enough spaces because it's meant to be a really popular campsite because it's so close to Lake Tekapo. But what is really blowing us away is the views. Oh my god. I mean, bear in mind it's mainly countryside and hills, and already we're like, wow, because I feel like New Zealand is going to blow us away on a whole different level.
Yeah, we've seen landscapes here that we've not even seen in other places.
Yeah.
The number of like mountains just all around you, it's
so beautiful.
Yeah, it's really cool.
And
We've seen loads of mountains over there now which look like they've got snow on them over there as well.
And because the sun is setting, it's got such a beautiful orange hue just across the horizon. And I think the main word of this trip is going to be wow, because we've said it so many times already. Anyway, we're 1 minute away and we're going to go and get packed up and make some food.
Yeah, I need directions. We've made it just in time. It is getting dark, but the colours coming out from the horizon over those mountains is amazing. We're not ready to do a big meal. We got some little packets of like soups and stuff, so we're going to have nice hot soup, bread with some really nice butter, and obviously a couple of glasses of wine. Danielle's just in there getting it all ready.
It's chaos. I feel like we should have definitely tried to get this van ready before we left Christchurch, but you know, half the fun is in the chaos, right?
Yeah, and it's going to take a couple of days for us to figure this van out and how it works and the best places to put things.
Yeah, I think before we give you a tour tomorrow, we're going to have to really tidy this place up and sort it out.
Yeah, so tomorrow we'll give you our first impressions as it's getting a little bit dark now, but we're going to have a nice evening and speak to you in the morning. And the chaos continues this morning. If you can't tell by my dishevelled hair, it is bright and early. We've got our coffees.
This morning is all about organisation.
Yeah, so we're going to try and set up the van as well as we can. There's not a lot of... There's storage spaces, but in a van which is obviously like moving around, you tend to need things in like containers and kind of like strapped away. So we're trying to work out the best we can, but this is what it looks like so far.
This is the chaos. Welcome. We've half made the bed. We have this area, but again...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. We'll show you it in, I don't know, 3 hours.
While Matt is cooking up breakfast over here, we have a little station there. I'll give you a minivan tour. We've tidied it as much as we can, but there's only so much you can do. So, here we go, you walk in. Here is our fridge down here, some storage area here, and then a little sink in the corner. And then in these cupboards is where we have a bunch of food and like storage for pans and plates and everything. Then we have our bed. And yeah, that's probably the extent of it, to be honest.
What a tour.
What a tour. And then in here, underneath here, we have like sort of cupboards for storage. Good little setup for the next 6 weeks. We're super excited, and I'm sure it'll become more and more organised.
All less organised.
All less organised. We're going to have some breakfast, make a coffee, and go for a really beautiful walk. We don't have a toaster. We need to get, like, in Australia we had this thing that you sort of put your toast in and it grills it really nicely, so we definitely need to get that. We forgot about that yesterday.
Cheers. It might not look like much, but it tastes great. That's all that really matters.
Unfortunately, because we are here at the end of February, it means that we've missed out on lupin season. Lupin season is, I think, November until January, so the flowers are so beautiful here. It's such an iconic photo opportunity while you're here at Lake Tekapo, but the lake is nonetheless so beautiful. And I'm going to go down to the water now because it is so clear. Like, I can't get over how beautiful this place is. This lake is, like, if this is what New Zealand has to start with,
Yeah.
oh my god, this place is so beautiful.
So as far as our first impressions go, I think you can tell they're pretty solid. Just on that drive yesterday,
Yeah.
really beautiful scenery, just rolling green hills for like as far as you can see, just for the
So
whole time that you're
beautiful.
driving. It's, yeah, so far been really beautiful. Definitely expensive, you know, we were prepared for that. People
Yeah.
had said it's not cheap.
But I feel like people said it was way more expensive than I feel like it feels.
Yeah.
I feel like people said it was super expensive. Oh my god, New Zealand's so expensive. Like, so far, I know we spent a lot yesterday in terms of like food shop and all the little bits we needed, but I don't think it's that bad.
And we've set ourselves up for at least a few days, you know, the best part of a week. We've used half our petrol on that 3-hour journey, but overall, you've got the numbers. What did we spend?
I've got the numbers. So we spent 297 New Zealand dollars in Woolworths in total, which is £135.
Yeah.
We spent $174 in Kmart, which is £78. We spent $34 in Mountain Warehouse, which is £15.
I need a raincoat.
And we spent $104 on petrol, which is £47. So in total, 606 New Zealand dollars, which is £275. So
it's not cheap.
it's not cheap, but it's also, I don't think it's, I kind of expected that sort of.
And you know, we'll see how that progresses. We'll get better at shopping. You know, we'll know the better meals that we can make, and we can definitely learn to live a little bit cheaper. In Australia we did the same thing. You learn to shop along with the seasons, so you find the fresh produce that's kind of in season that's cheaper. We'll figure that out probably just in time to leave.
In 6 weeks we'll be pros and then we'll have to go.
But so far we've loved it. The people have been amazing.
So nice.
New Zealanders are super friendly. Everyone says hello to you.
And we've got some recommendations as well from people.
People have already started offering recommendations, and we've just been chatting away. It's been
so good.
A really good, solid start.
I feel like I can't add anything because you've nailed it on the head. Like, it's just so amazing here, and I'm so excited to see what the next 6 weeks brings.
We're going to enjoy the rest of the day. There's a famous church just over that way. We're going to go see that, walk across this pretty nice scenic bridge, go on a hike, and then end up back at the same campsite, cook ourselves a nice, more wholesome dinner than last night, and just
start our adventures. The water here is so clear. Oh my gosh.
It really is. Oh, you can see us.
In case you haven't noticed, Matt is not good with cold water. I don't mind it, but it's not easy. I'm gonna have to put the GoPro down to get in because it's very, very slippery. So cold, look at you, goosebumps.
Get your hands off me. Oh, it's so cold.
But so beautiful. Wow, just like 360 view. How incredible is this lake? I'm obsessed. New Zealand, I think I love you. Wow.
Here come the waterworks.
Stop. I'm just so happy. I love it here so much. It's got me real emotional. I just been dreaming of like this for so long. I just really appreciate being here. Wow.
I think it might be a little shaky because I'm cold.
Test the GoPro stability. Thank you so much for watching, and we are so excited to explore more of New Zealand with you. So follow along and we'll see you next week.
See ya.